What's up, rock stars? So today, before we get into the video, I wanted to just come on here and kind of let you know what's going on. The reason why I haven't filmed anything or had anything up in about, well, it'll be over 3 weeks by the time this video goes up, is due to a family matter. We had a death in my family, and I don't really want to go into details because it is very private and very emotional for us. But long story short, I've taken these last 3 weeks to spend time with my family and be there for them in their time of need and kind of go through the grieving process. Not that it's an excuse at all as to why I haven't been making videos or anything like that, but I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. I'm not leaving YouTube. Of course, I want to put good content up for you guys to see, otherwise it's not worth it, right? So yeah, that's what's going on. Without further ado, we are just going to jump right into the video today. Today I'm going to be doing a first impression on the Belletto Studio Airbrush makeup system. And just put that back down there. I'm super excited. I got this a few months back and I was planning on using it for a tutorial before things happened with the family, and what better time than now, right? So let's get started. We're going to start by priming our face today. Today I'm going to be using the Smashbox primer water. What is this? Photo Finish primer water. I have heard a lot about this. I was almost 100% convinced that it was just water in a bottle. But then they started selling these little mini ones, and I was like, what the heck, we need to try it. So we're going to try this out today too. So it'll be kind of a dual first impression for you. Okay, so we are going to go in with the Belletto Studio Airbrush Foundation in the shade Brulee. I haven't really shook mine up yet, and you can see it's kind of really nasty looking. I kind of wanted to show it to you like this because it is water based, and I think that's really cool and really important for foundations because a lot of the silicone based foundations can tend to break people out or have reactions, and this being water based I think helps with that a lot. So we're just going to shake it up, and we're just going to drop some right in here. Did about 6 drops because that's what the instructions say. So I'm just going to take it like this in my hand. This is the little trigger here. I'm not going to pull it because there's foundation in there and it'll come out. But we're just going to go in circular motions on the face. I notice it kind of evening out my skin tone, but not really covering like my normal foundation would. Okay, a little closer so you can see. This is what it looks like with just one layer on the skin. I like it. It doesn't feel like foundation and like caked on makeup on my face, which I really appreciate, because I am so oily that that just turns me off. I can't stand when I can feel a foundation on my face. And I can't with this. However, you can still see a lot of the imperfections in my skin. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit here. So you can see like all of that on my chin and the redness on my cheek. This side's a little better, but this side's my better side just to begin with. But yeah, I don't know, it looks really nice. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more and just kind of see if I can get it to be a little bit more full coverage. This time I only put 3 drops in here, and I'm just gonna kind of focus it on this area here and kind of see if it will conceal in a sense. Okay, so this is with 2 coats. I'm going to zoom you back in a little bit so you can see it covered up the cheek a lot more. You can still see the imperfections on my chin pretty well. But all in all, I am really impressed. It looks so natural. Like if I back up here, it looks so natural. It matches. I know like this looks really pale right here, but I promise it matches the rest of my body. It's just the lighting. Anyways, it matches my skin really well. I can feel it like when I touch it, but I don't feel this on my skin at all, and I'm insanely impressed with that. Like, it looks so natural. Okay, but now here's the true test. How well does it work with powder products? I am just going to go in and bronze up my skin just like I normally would. And we're gonna see how this goes. And then even though I didn't use concealer, I'm still going to set my under eye area for a few reasons. Reason number 1 is to get rid of some of the blue tone in my skin in that area. Number 2 is to set the airbrush makeup, because it will most likely crease on my eyelids and under my eyes, just like concealer would. Right now what I'm doing is just applying a Makeup Geek blush to my cheeks. There is a blush in the kit that the airbrush machine came with, but you have to like completely wash the machine and then start over again with the blush, and I am not about that life today, so maybe in another video. But I just used Makeup Geek's, which one is this? Smitten blush. Looks like this. Ooh. Looks like this. It's a nice pale orangey color. It doesn't show up on my cheeks all that well, but the reason why I like it is because it gives a nice, like, healthy glow to the skin. You can see that. So, yeah. Okay, I am going to finish off the rest of my face. Okay, so this is the finished look that I came up with. I didn't really do anything too crazy. I just kind of filled in my brows a little bit and put on some mascara, a little bit of Champagne Pop, which is the glow on my cheeks, and then some lipstick, because I'm feeling kind of minimal makeup-y today. I don't know if it's because of the airbrush makeup and how it feels so light that I don't feel like I'm wearing makeup, so I don't want to put extra makeup on, if that makes any sense or not. As of right now, I'm loving it. I think it's an awesome little device and totally worth the money. I'll definitely get a lot of use out of this, especially when I'm doing makeup on other people. And yeah, I'm sorry, I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder because it is just so pretty, and the color match was pretty much spot on, which is awesome, because I am so pale but have kind of like a reddish undertone to my face and not the rest of my body. It's really hard for me to find a foundation that makes everything look the same, and I think this really did that. So yeah, the time is now 3:48. You probably can't see that all because of my stupid mirrored screen protector, but 3:48 p.m. Central Time, and I am going to wear this for a while and keep you updated on how I think it does overall. But yeah, as of right now, extreme first impression is a big, huge thumbs up. Welcome back. So it is now 10:54 p.m. I had this on for like 7-ish hours. And I tried my extreme hardest to not blot my face, powder my face, touch anything up at all. I don't even have lipstick on at this point, because I wanted to show you how this wore. And for the most part, I like it a lot. I am a little too oily looking for my taste, so I think in the future when I do use the airbrush system and use the foundation, that I will, you know, blot and powder throughout the day. But for the most part, it held up really well. I'll zoom in so you can see. It still is covering pretty good considering, and it's not cakey or patchy looking, so that's really cool. I like that. So yeah, all in all, my first impression is that it's a great product. I look forward to using it more in the future and maybe trying it out on some friends and see what they think about it. Yeah, that's it for me for today. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and for those of you who have stuck with me the last few weeks when there hasn't been anything up, and you know, just kind of like helping me go through my process in a sense. I really appreciate it. So yeah, see you next time. Love ya.